in the crazy days of One Direction, when you literally don't know what town you're in, and you have to say hello, where is it? Because that's how it gets. How do you stay, if the audience know, like we just described on the telly there, it's the same when you go and see someone in concert. How do you remain invested? And what is the most, the least present you've been on stage with respect to the work schedule that you have experienced, and what tricks have you employed to get back into the moment?
I think back in the day, it was like show after show after show after show after show. It was intense. So you would literally we would have a sign backstage that would say whatever wherever you were playing that night, just to keep so you keep seeing it and memorizing it. But yeah, I think the older I've gotten, when you're younger, you're just going with the flow. The older I've gotten, the more invested I've become in each place that I've gone to. Like waking up that day, trying to see a bit of the town that I'm going to if I can, and doing all that stuff. But it's just the feeling that you get off different cultures and different crowds around the world. They're incomparable. So you get more of a sense of where you are. Right. You know what I mean?
So in a way, it's more about them than you.
Yeah. You're getting up there every night. I find Europe an amazing continent to tour, because you go do a gig in Germany, wake up the next morning in Spain, completely different languages, different types of people, different cultures, different food, and I find that very interesting.
And you can feel all that from on the stage.
Yeah, it's mad. Some countries wouldn't even be able to speak the same language as me.
Yeah.
But they're able to sing along to your stuff. I still find that mind-boggling.
So One Direction famously 3 number 1 albums in the US Billboard Top 100 with their debut album. Nobody had ever done that before. That was a moment, wasn't it? It's not the Stones, not the Beatles, not Led Zeppelin, not anyone. Was there a celebration there, or were you too busy at the time? Because that can often be the case, can't it?
Yeah, it was nuts. Yeah, it was more when we got into the stadium time of the career, where you had more time. There was less promotional stuff to do. It was more just go in and do the gig, and you could look back at what you did the previous years and just be like, all right, that's pretty nuts. Shutting down Times Square and all of that kind of stuff around. When I think about it now, it's just it's still mental. It'd never get normal. But I think it was more later on you can look back in hindsight and just be like, all right, that was pretty sweet, wasn't